And this is also the location where the story is told that Hitler started shooting chickens, right? Or something.
Yeah, he's dude, it's a great story. He told it himself, I believe, but his father was very angry with him. Um, Maybe he liked it a little too, but there was a neighbor, a woman that had a chicken, and she always ran through their garden. Maybe there was no fence or something, and but they didn't like it because it became messy in the garden. And then Hitler said he took the weapon of his father and he shot at the chicken. Well, it's very funny, but I don't know. It's a good story.
I mean, it shows like that he was already like a little crazy even as like a kid.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe yes. Let's say it's true. So it says something about him.
For
I
sure.
don't know. I believe he told it himself, and that he got his father got very angry with him because he shouldn't take the rifle.
Understandable. And
Yes.
what was life like for the father at that moment? Because I can imagine his farm went bankrupt, and
Mhm.
Hitler also wrote that his dad used to be an alcoholic, right?
Yes, that's what they say about him. Now he doesn't say that his dad was an alcoholic, but he tells story about a family in Mein Kampf about a father coming home, being abusive to the kids, and that maybe some people, intelligent people, I believe even Ian Kershaw says that it might be about his own dad, that he was drunk coming home. But other people say he was abusive. He did, Hitler got beaten a lot because he was difficult, maybe. But and Hitler loved his mother, but he didn't love his father. He said so. His sister also said that Hitler got a lot of beatings from his father. So was he drunk or did he have a temperament? Maybe both. He was in the pub a lot in that time also, but you must say that he was also interested in politics, and that's also the place where you come together to talk about politics and to meet people. And
Hmm.
he had his pension, so he had always done his work properly. He Friends of him who came in his home said he did good. He wasn't a terrible guy, but well, maybe it's not like we do it today. We don't. We try not to hit our children. I think
No, we try.
we try. We try. Yeah. Well, you don't know if everyone succeeds in it.
Exactly. And do we know anything about if Hitler had like the same political views as his dad?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. His dad was actually a guy that was. Very much about that German element of Austria. He thought they were actually blood brothers with the Germans, which is maybe is right. Shouldn't matter that much, but uh, that's what he said, and what Adolf Hitler took over from him.
Okay.
So that's correct. But the alcohol is also believed to be it was always believed to be the cause of his death. Also, when they live in this house, his father in the morning goes to the bar. Well, when someone tells me that, I think, well, is that a good idea? And is the bar already open? Why the sofa where he died on is still there? I've sat on it. He goes to the bar and then he dies quite quickly. So he didn't have the time to get drunk or something. It happens very quickly. And again, the guy from the recent book that investigated a lot of papers says has a lot of letters he wrote to friends, and he tells about feeling and not feeling well, being sick. He has been sick before that, and then this writer says he smoked a lot. When you're a beekeeper, you have a large pipe and you smoke a lot. He really smoked from the morning until the evening. The way they describe how he died made the writer think that he might have had lung cancer and a lung bleeding at that moment. And then he asked around for how fast does it go? You can die very quickly then. So probably he had that and died on the spot. And so if he was an alcoholic or not, let's leave it there. But he probably, I think it's very convincing. He probably died of his cancer because he was ill already.
And do we know anything about the reaction of Hitler when his dad passed?
Sometimes he went to the bar to take him from there to take him home. He said he was sad, I believe, but he was also relieved because at that time he had to go to the secondary school, and his brother Alois, his half brother, hadn't made it at that school. He didn't want to. He became a small criminal. He stole some things, went to jail for probably nothing, but he stole some lamps from outside, some electrical lamps, and then he went into jail and didn't go to school anymore. And Hitler didn't like the secondary school also. He had to go from his nice house and his friends, which he played Indian and cowboy with, or war games in the woods, and had to go to the city to go to school, and he didn't like it, and he didn't want to become what his father was. He didn't want to work for the government. He wanted to be a painter, and when he said it to his dad, they got into an argument. So it's an interesting period for Hitler, in which he's kind of glad he doesn't have that guy breathing in his neck to go to school. And then his mother says, "You still have to go."